No wonder your hairs fell out. If you're using that to comb it, Doug, what are you doing? You lost your mind? As well as your hair?
You know, yes. I've got to, yes. I've got to brush my extractor holes out. You don't want your hole clogged.
By the way, welcome to the this week's video, Douglas.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, don't look too interested.
Okay, I'll try not to be. I'll try to show no interest at all. Oh, it's worked.
I wouldn't have thought it would go round corners to achieve. Here we go. Here's my number 72, kindly done by Doug. He's cut it out. Thanks for that, Doug.
Yeah.
And here we are.
Here we are repairing your lovely guitar that you've knocked.
Oh dear. You bring your guitar in, then the luthier damages it.
Bollocks. He came in with this big hole.
No.
Yeah, it did.
No. Anyway, how long is it since you stole this guitar from me and refused to give it me back?
Well, it's a few months now. Yeah.
A few months?
Yeah.
I think you had this artwork up here, look. I think you had that done last year.
Yeah.
You must. It's got to be at least a year since you.
Is it?
Since you asked to borrow this guitar, didn't you? Or why did I bring it up? And then you refused to give it back to me.
That's right. Yeah.
It's got to be at least a year.
It's too good for the likes of you. This is.
You can make me an offer. Tell you what, a couple of grand, it's yours.
I tell you something, you'll get a lot of takers if you offer it round for that much.
You don't have to say things like that.
You will. I
haven't worked for a year.
Oh well, you'll sell it if you want to, but you better not.
What, are you going to give me the money instead? Can you give me an income every month? Time's hard at the moment.
Yeah.
I promise.
I'm sure everybody feels really sorry for you.
I promise not to sell any Wilkes guitars if you give me a monthly income.
Yeah.
So what are you doing to my guitar there, Doug?
I'm repairing
without my
where
permission.
you've damaged it. You with your clumsy bastard self.
Where are you going now?
I'm going to the buffer. That'll do. It's slightly raised, you can see, slightly raised, but it'll shrink a little bit back into the finish, so we'll might have to buff it out again in a couple of weeks.
Oh yeah. What, you want me to bring it back?
Oh, you're not taking it away. I'll put it away now. Take it away.
Thanks.
You just forget you've seen it.
What are you going to do? Like leave me my own property in your will or something?
Yeah.
Can you leave me some petrol then in your will so I can drive up and get it when the time comes?
You tart.
Is there anything else down there that you've stolen?
No, I've done. You've seen that one, haven't you? That headstock I've done on that.
That's Yingri's girlfriend. Yeah.
Seen that one. That's it. The only and the my stick bass, matte black bass, stick bass.
No, that Les Paul thing. Is that an
oh,
ESP,
that's
is it?
LTD. Yeah.
That stick bass thing.
Stick bass. Yeah.
Why don't you get that sold? Get it on eBay or something?
I don't want to.
Why not?
Because I've made it for me. I've made it for the workshop.
Yeah, but you don't play bass. And it's just sat there in the corner doing nothing.
It's fine. It's collecting dust. It needs somewhere for the dust to go. I've got this. Oh, have you seen this one?
Only about 85 million times.
All right. Okay. Well,
we had a discussion last week about the complexity.
Oh well, the complexity was a real problem with the switching, and the real problem was that because this went up in the fire, as you know, and I used the old pot. And it was that was faulty.
Doug, I can't understand why you're replacing this.
I've no idea. That's a brand new part. It's just went up in the fire.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's just, and it works, but it wasn't working properly because when you screwed it to the.
Hang on.
When we screwed it down, this is loose and it bent slightly over and was pulling out.
Well, heat can do that.
It can, yes. So that one basically is not working very well.
I see you've got the.
Technically, it's fucked.
Yeah. I see you've got the original heat damaged springs in the back still.
Well, there's nothing wrong with them.
Let's put some nice new ones in. Nice shiny ones.
This isn't for selling.
Oh, okay. Oh, another one. It's for leaning up against the wall.
This is just for fixing up. And I've got to obviously make a black
yeah, that
plate.
doesn't work. Yeah. Have you got customer stuff you can do where you actually earn money?
Yes, I'm doing
just
that.
Fanning around.
They're all being sprayed.
Oh right, okay.
Yes, they're all in the spray. These everything's drying and waiting. But I've got quite a few things down here. You walk this way. Can you walk this way?
I'll try my best. Hey, what's this?
What's what? Well, them are Les Godrey's.
Oh yeah. What decade did he order them?
3 years ago.
Why don't you just get them done?
Well, I will do if I know he wants them still. I'm doing these now. Can you get round the corner with that? This is, I mean, just got two more coats of lacquer and it's done. That will be finished today. Now and then I'll let that harden up and then fix all the bridges on and everything. And this is nearly finished now. This has got to have 3 more coats of lacquer.
What, the same colour? Oh, lacquer?
Lacquer.
So that's the colour?
Clear, that's the colour, yeah. That's the colour.
Interesting colour.
Yes, well that was the colour it was.
Oh.
It came
TV white?
with that colour inside this hole.
Inside that hole?
Yeah, so that's what I matched it off.
Okay, but whose is it?
It's an MP's.
Oh yeah, but he said I want it that colour?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And this is a Butterscotch telly.
I recognise that.
Well, it was yours.
Yeah.
But it was yours, now it's mine.
Oh, I can't wait to pick it up when you get the neck on and be nice.
Yeah.
I can't deny, I do like Butterscotch tellies.
I do. So that's why I'm doing that. That's just for stock.
Yeah. Leaning up against the
It
wall.
will be for sale. I've made the neck for it.
Well, let's go and see the neck, then.
I think I've made the neck.
Oh, this is the matte.
It's a matte, yeah, it's a matte now.
Maple matte.
There's another Telecaster that I've got to do.
Yeah.
There's the neck. I'll get it off these things. That's it. There it is. It's matte.
Yeah, very nice.
It's got a little slightly V-shaped to it.
Is that
Nice and thin.
Okay. Yeah.
You'd be wanting to buy this.
So there's no. It's just one piece, is it?
It's got a separate fingerboard.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But like, I mean, the back's not been cut in half.
No, it's not split. It's just one piece. See, that's ready to rock and roll. That is.
Rock and roll.
Yeah. Ready to be played. No, I don't think I can ever hang it up again. Oh, there it is. That's that done.
So
Telecaster for finishing. I just haven't decided what neck to put on it. I've got an ebony neck.
Neck to put on what? That one?
On this.
There.
Yeah. I was going to put that neck on it.
But well, no, you're best putting that one on the.
Yeah, but
the
best put this one on the
Butterscotch one.
The Fender one, yeah.
You know what you need to do? I think you need to contact you know who about those.
Yeah.
Just send him just message him and say what you think. Yeah. You can only say no. You're expecting a no anyway. So if he says no, then what would you do with them?
Well, just look at them.
But you can still finish them and then just put them for sale.
I could do that, but he wants this funny colourway. And like I say, I've sprayed it the colourways he wants. Not very well, obviously, just chucked the colours on in the thingy, that's not...
Yeah, but if Les said, look, circumstances have changed, it's not for me anymore,
yeah,
you can just spray them in a different colour.
Yeah.
Can't you?
Black, probably. I think black always looks good.
Or you can just put it on the net and say, I've got these. What colour would you, if you want one?
Yeah.
What colour would you want it?
Yeah. I've got all the pickup systems and the machiners and everything. The all shell hardware.
But there's no point fanning about.
Well, I'm not fanning about. I've been fucking busy.
Yeah,
I've been busy with other things.
Yeah, no, but sometimes you've got to just get stuff done, haven't you?
No.
You've had these here for 3 years.
I haven't got to get things done at all.
Yeah, that's just the child in you being rebellious.
I can't be arsed at the moment.
Yeah, but that's not a very good business-like sort of.
No, well, I'm not in business anymore. I'm retired. I've been retired for 25 years.
You can't decide when you're retired and when you're not. When it suits you, you're either retired or you're not.
Well, I'm retired then.
Right, get the matches out.
Well, there's there's nothing on the telly.
Let's get the whole thing flaming.
So, well, I'm not retired. I'm retired, but not retired. I shall be doing.
Oh, okay. So you're gainfully employed, according to the TV.
I'm gainfully employed. The TV. About.
No, you're employed according to the TV schedule. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that. Have you not got anything like a deluxe thing that you're making for anybody?
No. Apart from the Macathari, I'm finishing off.
You need a project, you do. But then again, we are approaching Christmas film period.
I might be making a Strat for somebody soon anyway. I don't want to be making much at the moment.
Oh, don't blame me. There you go. That's common sense kicks in. You want to just ease along, don't you? A couple of hours in here every day. Bit of a tickle here, tickle there. Bit of a sand.
I'm really.
A few repairs.
I'm on a down slope at the moment with me thinking.
Really? With your thinking?
With what I want to do.
No, you're not on a down slope. You're at an impasse.
That's it.
Yeah. Because if you were at a down slope, you basically.
I didn't get much sleep last night, so I'm a bit fed up today of doing any serious work. I might finish that guitar off there. Well, I might not.
Yeah, but don't forget, you don't have to do anything. You don't want to. I mean, look at me. I don't do anything I don't want to.
No, that's because you're a pig idol.
Pig idol? Well, excuse me. Who's released an award-winning album this year?
Who's giving you an award for it?
Me. Me. I wrote it out the other month.
All right.
Who's rebuilt his whole house inside internally? Me. Who's been looking after an 85-year-old man? Me. I've been very busy.
Well, you didn't do a very good job of it, did you?
I wasn't. It was. I didn't. His demise wasn't at my hands. But
you're bragging about looking after him, and you didn't bloody look after him very well. He's dead.
Well, that's because he went out through caution to the wind and just went out. And he was rebellious to the end. So fair enough. So I mean, I've got time on my hands.
Yeah. I've got things to do. Some days I just don't feel like doing them.
Well, there you go. You're the same as me.
Yeah.
The difference between me and you is you're a very wealthy man and I'm not. So I'm going to run out of money one day and I'll be in the gutter. Unless I move in with you, of course.
I can't think of anything worse.
No,
no, there can't be anything worse.
I don't think you'd be that bad.
No, it'd be worse. No, I couldn't do that.
Or if we just, like I say, if we just get all the tools, now you've retired, get all the tools out of here, I'll move in here.
Actually, I've looked at a lot of these construction shows, and this shed is better built than most of the crap that you see coming from America, where they're better owned products or anything. They throw them up with thinner wood.
Yeah, it's just a shed, though, isn't it?
Less insulation.
It's just a shed.
This is just a shed.
A shed's a shed, yeah.
Yeah, but they spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on them houses.
Yeah, not on a shed this big.
This is as big as some of the crap that they throw up over there, and they think they're doing well if they've only spent 100,000 on them.
I don't know what programs you're watching. Yes, maybe you could do something else. You know what you could do? You could start. You could teach people how to maintain guitars, things like that. You could show bass.
I don't want to.
Okay, I'm just saying things.
Lots of people have asked me to do lessons and all that business on building guitars and repairing them.
I tell you what you could do. This is something.
I could sell it.
This is something that me and you could do. Well, that's whether either of us could be bothered. And let's be honest,
This is the biggest problem is the arseness.
Yeah, okay, it's the arses, yeah. Well, you have got a bigger arse than me, so you're
catching up, boy.
You're,
all my biscuits you keep eating.
it'd probably be up to me to power the project forward. But if we could be bothered, we could do a series. We could go from the beginning to the end of the some kind of process, or do various processes involved with maintaining a guitar. So we could do a semi-serious, slightly humorous, but without the swearing. We could do some videos, a series of videos on how to do certain things to guitars. So like,
we don't swear anyway.
this week we are adjusting the nut. This week we are checking the frets.
It's a bit like
Something like that.
It's about like Kenny Everett's repair shop.
No, so we could probably do a little bit of. We could probably do. The only problem here is I'm not featuring in it in any way. So you're getting all the limelight, aren't you? I know you're doing all the work, but how can I? What do I get out of this?
Turn the camera around to you.
I tell you what I could do. I could have my music playing in
Well,
bits
that's
of
the
it.
kiss of death straight away.
No, I'll get some royalties for that. And then obviously, if you fund the project, obviously, so you know, it won't cost much, Doug. Let's say about £1 a show. I mean, that's cheap. That's cheap. If we do,
and this is where I'm supposed to not swear.
So if we do about 10 series, 10 shows a series.
Yeah.
You know what? I think it's going to be a good couple of years for me.
Good for you.
Anyway, in all seriousness, that might be a good idea actually. We can talk about that once the filming stopped.
That's your strap, by the way.
My strap?
Yeah.
I've never owned a blue strap in my life.
Well, it was on that guitar of yours.
Yeah, it's probably because you put it on.
All right.
It's one of those cheap things you bought
No, I didn't buy
a
them.
couple of years ago. You got them for free?
Yeah.
So
You get a free strap every 3 sets of strings you got.
So you actually look quite proud of the fact that you've got a blue strap.
I haven't got a
you
blue
were
strap. I put it
disgusted.
on your guitar.
You were disgusted with the thought that I thought you'd actually bought it. What a contradiction!
Yeah. I wrote down and give them away for free with every 3 sets of strings you bought. I've given them all away.
Hmm.
To customers, you know, good customers though, not you. So obviously you're right. That can't be your strap.
Well, that guitar strap would be great if you're in a band where you're wearing a blue shirt.
Yeah.
And then if you're wearing a green shirt for the next show, a green strap.
Yeah. The one that came in blue and black.
Are you still from Rotorsound?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
I'm quite worried now because every time I keep speaking I keep getting a sore throat.
Oh yeah.
I don't know whether it's because I've not done any much speaking over the last lock-up since
Shall we
March.
shall we do a quick will? Let me go and get some A4.
Pardon?
You're not turning into a hypochondriac, are you?
No.
More of a
I turned
hypochondriac.
into a hypochondriac years
A
ago.
long time ago, yeah.
Yeah.
So what have you got then? Oh, by the way, I've been using some different, the film software I was using to do the videos. I've always used Adobe Premiere, but because I'm unemployed, my subscription ends tomorrow. So I found another application that does video editing, which is quite good, called DaVinci Resolve. And I started over the weekend just figuring out how to use it. It's quite easy to use. But I've been doing that one with that Carl Bailey, you know, the guy I was in last time. You know.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Funny he was.
Yeah. What a character. So hopefully I'll finish that one a bit later.
Banjo boy.
Yeah, the banjo. Yeah. Bailey's Caterers, but
That was a job and a half sorting that banjo out.
well, you should have said this when we did the video of it last week.
Was
I think if I remember rightly, I've got to go through that, haven't I? And there's something I've got to cut out. It's something to do with Michael Jackson.
Most of the bloody what's his name, all the fittings all around the side, they're all odd ones. None of them matched.
Yeah.
So when I took it all apart, when you put it back together, none of the threads matched the turny things. So everything was bloody different.
You mean all those 36, there's tension bolt things, whatever they're called.
There's a lot.
What are they called? They're like skin tensioners or something.
Yeah, tensioners.
Yeah.
And oh my word, it wasn't just that though. Everything about it was a job. You couldn't polish the chrome up very much because most of it had worn away.
Chrome fell off, yeah. Well,
rusty. The skin would gone.
Mmm.
So I've got a new skin. It had to come from China.
Mmm. What, one skin?
Yeah.
You
just get a skin.
Then you have to cut it to size?
You cut it to size, yeah. And then bend it.
How do you know it's the right skin for the job?
Well, it was oversized. I bought one oversized.
No, was it marketed as banjo?
Just a big lump of goat.
So, goat skin for banjo?
Yeah.
Typically used for banjo?
No, I just ordered a piece of goat skin, big.
How do you know it's the right skin though for a banjo?
Because that's what they used.
Might use specific goats though. Might be like a Himalayan pygmy.
I actually got the skin off the brother of the goat that was original on the banjo.
Oh, yeah.
I got the heritage of it all.
Yeah. Righty-ho then, I think.
Well, I couldn't believe the angle of the neck was so wrong and so ill placed. But nonetheless, sorted it all out.
So what was the last banjo you did? Was it for Mr. Beardsmith probably?
Yeah, that neck. Yeah, we changed the what's his name on that?
No, he bought it.
Scale length.
Yeah, but didn't he buy it and he dropped something on it?
Yeah, I dropped a big speaker on it. I think it paid about $4 for the banjo, and then it lasted a week before they dropped the big speaker on it. One of the big PA speakers.
I wonder what he's doing now.
Yeah.
So I saw their band advertised last year and he wasn't in it.
No, I don't think he does much now.
It's all the young lads, all these sons.
But he was really good in it. He was a good bass player and a very good singer.
Yeah.
But there you go.
Is there anything else going on in the workshop then that we can do right now?
No. I mean, it's just all the bits that I'm doing. I'm just slowly playing catch up on all these. I got all these necks half ready last year.
Half
done, yeah. I mean, they're all in different states of play, but they're all lovely wood. Absolutely beautiful woods, look. That's a plain wood, but nonetheless good, really nice wood. Then there's another one there with a bit more figuring in it. These are a lot more figuring. And then I said there's an ebony one and a rosewood one. And did them all last year, ready for the next projects. Because I'm going to build some Telecasters. I also want to build a couple of BG guitars.
Oh yeah, put together. Yeah. Why don't you build something like a broadcaster? Didn't that have a single pickup?
Somebody asked me about a broadcaster the other day. I can't remember who it was. We were talking about making them a broadcaster.
Because I'd seen something. I'd been watching something on YouTube, and somebody had got like a 1954 or something, 53 broadcaster, and it was like original. They only made like a sunburst finish for a very short period of time, and this was like, I think it might have been Joe Bonamassa or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, got a single pickup.
Yeah.
A broadcaster.
They're not so very versatile though. They're great for one thing. They really, really are good. But they're a bit more versatile when you put two pickups on them. So it's, you know, I don't know whether to do it or not.
Dilemmas.
Sorry?
Decisions.
Dilemmas. Yeah. But you can just do them, but put the pickup hole in the wood, you know, straight off from word go for the other pickup. And then when the customer comes back and says, well, it's not very versatile, then you can just drill a hole.
I think you should, excuse me for...
Route a hole in the scratch plate.
Excuse me for butting in, but I couldn't see the negative of not doing so.
No.
What you could do right now is, you could try and think of something...
Go watch a movie on that.
Yeah, apart from that. Like with your guitar making business right now, just do something, you need to think of something a bit unique that you could do. What could you do that sort of would... You know,
I could actually build the pickup system that I invented in the same time as I did the answer.
Yeah, well, what's the added value for doing that though?
None. Which is why I never did it.
Yeah, well, why don't we think about... Well, it's your business so you can do what you want, but something that get people excited so they'd want to know more. You know, if we're taking the time to do all these videos and things...
Lots of people are excited about the answer system still,
yeah,
but none of them can afford to have one. Because they all think it's so simple, they shouldn't have to pay anything for it, they'll do it themselves. Which is a big mistake.
Yeah, but you need to... it's okay saying people are interested, but how many people are turning up wanting to put a deposit down on one?
Exactly.
There you go. So it's not worth doing, is it?
No.
I tell you, a friend of mine, this make you laugh. You probably make more money making like wooden plant pots.
Yeah.
Some planters.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
No, you're not wrong. Because Madeline made some. What's the name? Just went up the woods and got some trees, branches, fallen, and was making lampshades out of them.
Really?
People. Yeah.
Well, lamps, not lampshades.
Lamps, yeah.
Yeah. What people buying them?
Yeah. It's strange, isn't it, that
well,
I mean, they're just bloody fallen trees. They can make them themselves, but
yeah, but most people can't. That's the.
no, I suppose.
All you got to do is have an idea and do it, and hopefully it'll work. A friend of mine, he's been saying to me that he bought some kind of like herb planter off eBay. It's like 3 tiers, simple wood, 3 boxes, 90 quid. And he was saying to me, "Why don't you make some of these? Buy one of these, just copy it, and just sell them." You could, I mean, you could do that.
I could, but I don't want to.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I said to him as well.
There's loads of things I could do.
Yeah, it's just not that exciting.
No.
I mean, yeah.
I don't need to do anything anyway. Why? I mean, I'm not in the first flush of youth, am I?
I don't know.
I've got no hair now. That's fell off.
Oh, you still got some.
It fell off through lack of interest, I think.
It's bored. It's bored. You know, you've got to laugh like John Cottrell, you have.
Do you mean he's got to laugh like me?
I don't know. What is it? Clash of the Egos?
No.
Right then. Unless you want to do
I haven't seen John for ages.
I assume he's just sort of hidden away somewhere wherever he lives,
Yeah.
in a
I
caravan.
fancy doing another band with John actually, because he's such a good drummer, but I don't think he's very bothered about doing much anymore.
You'd have to ask Dave.
Oh, Dave says the same. He's not interested in doing much.
No, I think he works for a guy I know called Chris. I think he works at his factory. He probably just goes to work, goes home, has a few
I could
westerns.
steal that number 7 off you and stick it on my fence outside.
You're absolutely right.
I could just put that on there. I could spray that black quickly now. Stick that on there and stick it on my post outside for you. Spot me doing it.
No, it wouldn't look right.
It's too small.
Yeah, a man with your ego, you need a 7 at least a metre high.
Oh yeah, I think so.
Or you could just go to B&Q and buy yourself a chromed 7.
Yeah.
Not a bad job that, Doug. That's probably the finest thing you've done this year. That, you know what? And I might even, when I've...
I'm having my name
You're
on
looking
it.
at me funny there. Yeah, I write your name, Doug, at the bottom. Yeah. So if anybody walks past my house, when they stop and admire it, I'll say it's a Doug Wilkes.
Original.
Doug Wilkes original, yeah. I'll expect to have it stolen within the week of it being up. Right, anything else you can think of?
No.
Right then. Jesus Christ. Do you want me to call Samaritans or?
Would you would you be interested in me building this back up?
Oh Christ! What the hell's that? Is that Prince?
Yeah.
Building it back up.
Well, yeah.
It's never been
build
up.
it, finish it.
What do you mean start?
Would you go on stage with that?
No. Well, probably not.
Why not? I could put the name on somewhere. Ponce. Suit you.
Free of charge?
Don't be real. For God's sake.
I tell you what.
Why should I work for free of
I
charge?
tell you what, Doug. I'll have it.
Okay.
Start building it. I'll have it. If it's free of charge, I'll have it. What else you got down there?
Loads.
Tell you one thing.
I've even got jelly tongue.
Tell you what. You can
Bodies.
eBay this box.
I'm not eBaying that box.
You get a bit of good money for this.
I
Doug.
use that box all the while for
Look at
sitting on.
People pay.
Yeah.
People down London would pay 80 quid for that.
Well, I don't want them to have it.
Bit of finest plastic.
Well, that's for me router.
See, are these all bass bodies?
No, they're all sorts.
Oh, that's a bass.
Mainly bass.
Yeah, well, you just said they weren't bass.
No, they're mainly bass. They're not all.
Okay, so what are all these things there then?
They're all bass bodies.
What do you think that is?
It'll be might be a Strat. Don't know.
You know what that is? It's a table leg.
All right.
Because if I pull that out, all that will fall off. See, you've got You might have pure gold down there, Doug.
Yes, I know.
You need
to be building them all up.
Well, why don't you take them out one day? Let's have a look.
Well, they're
I tell you what.
they're either Savoys or BI basses.
What's a Savoy? Are they up there? It's a Savoy up there.
That's a Savoy with a flattened bum.
Is there a Savoy on your marketing picture?
Yeah.
Let's have a look then.
It is. It's that one.
Oh, so it is a bass.
See, next to the Supreme Savoy.
Yeah.
Next to the, in between the gaff. Nice shape, isn't it?
They look quite similar, really, don't they?
Well, yeah.
The gaff and the Savoy.
Horns and all that, yeah.
So what's
the gaff's more the Supreme shape.
What's the rationale, the difference between the Savoy and the gaff?
Very different shape.
Yeah, well, why?
And the gaff is
it's more closer to a Supreme, isn't it?
is active.
Yeah.
It's got wooden covers on the pickups.
Yeah.
It's got wooden facing. It's got a stripy body. It's
Yeah.
more luxurious.
And you got your standard, luxurious, eh? Doug, luxurious Wilkes.
Yeah.
Very good.
I really will have to get this finished.
Why?
I don't know, because it's in my way. There's that good enough reason.
You know what? You must be. You'd be a psychiatrist's dream, wouldn't you? Hey. The most complicated man I'll ever know.
So, what am I going to build? I don't know.
I'd fascinate you could build a guitar.
I've built everything I can think of building. I've got a twin neck left-handed guitar to build, acoustic.
You have got?
Yeah, customers ordered.
What year did you order that?
About 5 years ago.
Well, forget that.
He did say no rush.
No, he's probably not alive.
He is alive.
He isn't. I've heard he's dead.
No,
Trust
he's
me,
not
he's
dead.
down. He's passed away.
He's not.
Okay, well, you
Well,
don't
listen, I've done the Macaferry.
You don't want to do it anyway.
Now that's been here 15 years in the doing of.
Well, that's how.
Do you know what stopped me? My voice now, I'm telling you.
Calm down.
You know what stopped me finishing the Macaferry all them years ago?
Okay.
Apart from Don saying there's no rush.
Work ethic.
No. I had a load of dickheads phoning me up. Luthiers saying, I'll finish that guitar for you, I'll repair that guitar for you, don't you mess with it, we know what we're doing. And I thought, you jumped up twats.
Well, how did they know you got it?
I'd put it out, I think you might have put the thing out when we first put it on there, on Faceache or something.
Yeah.
And they were giving all this, they were giving it all this, so we know what we're doing and all that.
Oh,
I thought, what are you trying to say? They know what they were doing. I wouldn't trust any of them kind of people with anything to repair of mine. I really wouldn't. Once they start spouting off how good they are, you know that they're not.
Well, you never know.
Yes, I do.
Might have been just
Come across them all before.
a little bit of ego involved, but
There wasn't any ego with me. I was just going to do the guitar up for Don.
Yeah.
Because he asked me to repair it and bring it back to as it original. And they think they know they can do more original than I could.
Yeah.
The standard of workmanship in the Macaferry factory at the time wasn't all that. I mean, it was 1930s though. You know, so they had quite a few good tools. And Macaferry himself made a lot of really good jigs.
Oh yeah.
For them to work with, but they weren't skilled workers.
Oh yeah.
So what they did was just under instruction from him, and that was it. If they made mistakes, they wouldn't know why or what they'd done wrong. Do you understand what I'm trying to get at here?
Yes, I do.
They weren't skilled, basically, and they didn't. And so some arsehole phoning me up and saying, "Oh, I can do that much better than you can. Let me do it." I thought, "Fuck off."
Oh dear.
I just put it to one side and left it.
What, out of spite to them?
No,
Yeah.
no, I've got other things to do in the time rather than, I mean, people like that getting in touch with me thinking they know better. Just because I'm a hairy lout. Well, it was then. It's probably what they thought.
I'll just revert back to that. You being complicated and the psychiatrist's dream, I think. Yeah.
Yes.
That thing there that looks like a big top hat. That thing next to
What's
it.
that?
That hat, that thing looks like a hat.
What hat?
There, that air suction thing.
That?
Yeah.
It's the sucking off machine.
Yeah. It doesn't do much sucking off at the moment.
Well, we're not making any dust.
When was the last time it's turned on?
Every time I'm in here,
Oh,
virtually.
okay,
It's done well. I've had that since 1983.
yeah. Have you ever had your lungs checks for, you know, capacity, functionality?
Yeah.
Okay, not been
No.
damaged by wood.
There isn't any functionality left.
But its damage hasn't been caused by wood.
I don't know.
Oh, no, it's okay. Well, don't you think you should know?
Pardon?
Listen.
We breathe things all the while, don't we? We're always breathing crap in. I mean, if you've seen in the sunny day when you're streaming through the window in your bedroom, all the millions and millions of particles floating around in the air, and you're not even doing any woodwork in that.
That's correct. Yeah, up. The door's gone.
What's that?
I thought I heard your door go.
No, that was just the wood creaking as it's getting hotter.
Wasn't the shed just having a critical failure somewhere in its structure? Right, listen, I've got to get home.
Yes, have you gone, yeah?
I'd like to go. Fucking 4:15. Right, you need to think about what you can do. I'm going to pop here once a week and I don't waste my time just fanning around, watching telly with you. Mind you, I might have a look at your new telly. Oh, not next week. It's in a couple of weeks.
Couple of weeks, yeah.
What did you say? 85 inch?
Yeah.
85 inch?
85 inch.
85 inch. It's a big one.
Well, you need a big one.
Right then, listen, say goodbye, and then I might just have a quick chat before we go, and then well, thank you for doing my door, front door.
Did you offer me any money? No. Did I ask for any money? No.
Yeah.